Dr. Boesler is really what every student wants to have in a teacher and a course director.
He's one of the most popular teachers I've ever known.
I'm thrilled that we have somebody else of that caliber and the students really care for him.
He's taught me all the way through medical school, and just everything. How to be a physician, how to be a teacher, how to be a human. He's just an amazing person.
All right, do you want me to come out?
Yeah, sure. That'll be great, actually.
And are you going to say anything to me, or are you going to?
Yeah, I was going to be like, oh, Dr. Boesler, you're the one of the finalists for the Northup Award.
Okay.
And then you say, okay.
I'm Dr. David Boesler. I'm an osteopathic physician, and I work in the osteopathic principles and practice department at the university. I'm chair of the neuromusculoskeletal medicine. All right.
Hey, Dr. Boesler.
Hey, what can I do for you guys?
Hey, actually, you're one of the finalists for the Northup Award.
You're kidding me.
Dr. Boesler. How do I start with talking about? Okay, he's probably.
Dr. Boesler is a beast. He has been my favorite teacher here.
He's probably the best teacher, not only at NSU, but at any university I've ever attended, anywhere.
He's by far the mentor that has led me to where I am and where I want to be this osteopathic physician. Amazing. It's wonderful.
He's also a very just compassionate person, and he understands that people have issues that may come up in their personal lives, and he's very flexible to work with that. But at the same time, students don't walk all over him because they respect him very much, and they know that he cares about them. So that's why we really love having him here, and we feel very lucky to have him as a professor.
Dr. Boesler is definitely one of my personal mentors.
He never stops encouraging us to be our best.
You know, he's a great teacher. He'll spend time one-on-one with you and do some things. And he works well with his patients. He's got a good light touch. He's just an awesome guy.
He's awesome. He makes being a DO exciting.
He's an inspiration.
Oh, he sucks. As a teacher myself, I really admire his teaching.
And I think that he really cares about the students. It really made a difference in teaching OP&P and also in just caring about the students on a personal level and interacting with them.
But if he inspires somebody like me, I think how wonderful it is for him to be in the classroom where he has all these people who are looking forward to a career. I've rarely met anybody who so well embodies the tenets of the DO, the concept of holistic care.
He's very well-rounded, he's very involved in his community, and he doesn't draw a lot of attention to himself as far as with what I'm doing. It's all about what he can do for other people, what he can do for his patients and his students.
From all the students who've talked to me about, there's a wonderful teacher. When they name who, of all the clinicians that they really respect, certainly as the first year, second year, he's the first one that comes to mind for many of the students.
He's a rare individual.
Before I decided to go into medicine, when I was very young, I always looked up to my teachers in grade school, and I thought, that's what I want to do. In Iowa, I was an OPP fellow, and we had to do quite a bit of teaching. We had to do teach some of the lectures and most of the labs, and it really solidified my belief that teaching was an important part of being a physician. I will never ever forget what it was like to be a med student. You know, I mean, I graduated in 1988, but I will never ever forget. I know the down times, I know the classes that I remember that I struggled through, and I never forgot that. You know, I'm very much a student advocate, and I always will support the students. You know, they're the most important, I think the most important part of medical school, are the medical students. Yeah, I'm kind of choking up because I think when I decided to go into teaching, I remember some of the more negative experiences I had in medical school, where I would think, you know, a professor's really not concerned about my overall well-being, or they don't understand that we're being swamped with all these other classes. So I always made a point to say, okay, if I'm ever going to teach in medical school, I'm going to make sure I maintain a positive attitude and really try to pump the students up, have them understand why they're where they're at, and look for the light at the end of the tunnel, kind of. Because I was in your shoes. You know, where it's just like, oh my gosh, you know, why am I here? Because some days you feel like that in medical school. You're overwhelmed. So I always wanted to make it a point to say, you know what, you're going to get through this. you know, you're going to get to the next level, and you'll be glad that you did it. I like the personal approach. I like to know who I'm teaching to, but the biggest thing is you have to have a passion for what you're teaching. I think that just shows right away. When you don't have a passion, the writing's on the wall. People know, and people can read that. You don't have a passion for what you do. So I think that's the biggest thing. It's dedication, but really passion for what you do, and then loving what you're teaching. It would mean the world to me to win this because it comes from the students. And those are the awards that mean the most. When it comes from the students who I put 100% effort into my teaching, and it comes from them, that just means the world to me.
He's always happy. And you ask him, Dr. Boesler, why are you so happy every day? He's like, oh, you know, Michael, every day is just a good day. You know he is.
I'd like to thank everyone, and no matter how this turns out, I'm very, very appreciative of the nomination. And again, it means the world to me. So, so thank you all very much. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great week and a great month. Thanks.